Hey everybody, the manga is back. Welcome to part 42 of Let's Play Pokemon Colosseum, brought to you by GameAnyone.com. Okay, it's time to do the second run of Pyrite Colosseum. Remember, there's 4 for this one, same as in all the others. Well, there's one particular Colosseum that has 5 runs, but more on that later. In fact, I may not even go to that Colosseum until I finish the main story. Obviously, you care if you brought him up, Hunter Muna. Ironically, there's going to be a future Pokemon named after you, with just 1 extra N, that's it. I wonder if the past games were the inspiration for naming the other Pokemon in later gens, but who knows. In the meantime, right now we gotta take on mostly grass types, it seems. So I have a feeling we're definitely gonna do really well. But what else is new? Ever since getting my ass nearly handed to me by Gonzap, I've been on a pretty good roll. That's been an eye-opener for me. So for right now, I definitely want to get some side stuff out of the way, so that once again, I'll be ready for the later stuff as we move on. I almost said we move on for the later stuff later, but that would just be quite a run-on sentence, don't you think? So obviously these videos are going to be very short. And for some of you guys, that might be considered a good thing. For others, a bad thing. Alright, so the first round was done rather quickly. That's good news. Well, at least you know how to move on. But remember, if you won, you would have to say the same. That being said, it's time for Battle 2. Bring it on. Oh, we gotta take on Wald Hair, dude. Well, you are in a Colosseum, and what else do you expect? Of course you're gonna battle, you fool. Alright, Lilip and Roselia. So this is pretty much the grass circuit. The first one was mostly normal, and this one's mostly grass. I wonder what the third type is gonna be. Could be ground? I have no idea. And at least they're bringing in 3 Pokemon for the second round, so it won't be an absolute massacre right away. That's good news. Oh, I was just responding to a text message earlier. But luckily I was pretty much in control. Oh, a Spinda! So we're going back to normal Pokemon now? At least I won't even have an attack on me. Jeez. At this rate, Taju's probably going to gain a level, and so will Abel, before I make it to the finals. Could happen. Especially with that crit. That definitely sped things up. And there we go, on to the semifinals. Alright, the only reason I'm doing this is not necessarily just to get the side stuff out of the way. It's A, for the experience, and B, for extra TMs that I could find myself using sometime down the road. Then again, I may not use the TMs. It wasn't until Gen 5 that I considered TMs under too good to use syndrome. Except for certain ones, like Dig back in Gen 1, I always found myself using it. Because Dig is a very valuable move, especially if you're in a dungeon and you don't have any escape ropes. How can you go wrong with it? Unless you're taking on flying Pokemon, then it's absolutely useless, but still. You know what I mean, right? At least you should. Okay, I should be able to wipe these Pokemon out with relative ease as well. I did not need the crit, but thanks. I would have rather you pass that crit over to Taju, because chances are I may not one-shot that Cacnea. Ah, Machop. That's gonna be Psychic Fodder. Ooh, I do get a crit! Okay, I'm getting very lucky with these, even though they're kinda unnecessary for this. Like, most of these spawns right now are just too easy. I'll knock you right on your ass. And level 49, that's great. It's really gonna help out in the long run. Every little level up counts. I just realized this name is Torf? What kind of name is that? That's usually the name you would see in Danish Viking history, but not in Pokemon. Come on now. Oh, trust me, if you've seen my Pokemon, I have every reason to be cocky. Ligam, or Ligam, or Legum. I don't know. I tried. Okay, Grovyle and Nuzleaf. It's actually an interesting lineup. Well, I know who Abel has to target, because I won't be able to hit Nuzleaf. So yeah, in Pyrite Colosseum, we saw the Hoenn starters in their first form. I assume here we're going to see them in their second form? That would make a lot of sense. Oh, Laron. Okay, that's grounded steel. And I got a phone call. You know what? I think I can answer that, because not much is going to happen. No worries about that. Most of it was just edited out anyway, because you don't really want to see dead air. That being said, that Laron's gonna go down pretty quickly with a 1-2 punch. It would have to be a 1-2 punch, because Psychic, of course, is not good against Steel. Ground, of course, is not a factor. And there we go. We just won Pyrite Colosseum again. So yeah, Taju gained a level, but still did not learn a bug-type move, such as Mega Horn. But pretty soon, I guess. I never even looked up on Cerebi.net or Bulbapedia on when to learn it. But I'm sure I can do that if I felt like it. Ooh, 7,300 Poké Dollars and TMO7? Is that Horn Drill? No, that can't be Horn Drill. No, it's Hail. Okay. Sounds a hailstorm that hurts all types except ice. And it's kind of like Sandstorm, except of ice variety. Alright, I'm going to stop the video here, and in the next part, we will do this for a third time. See ya, everybody.